Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Janet Murphy. I'm running for the House of Delegates in the 48th District where I live in Cherrydale. I'm an independent Green candidate. Our platform is, we try to keep it simple and straightforward. We say more trains, less traffic, more candidates, less apathy. And we try to be conservative with spending. Why would you imagine voting for me? We have a perfectly good progressive fellow here who's been in office for 14 years. Why on earth would you think of changing that and handing another seat to the Republicans? No, no, no. I don't want to do that. However, we're for more candidates. There are 100 seats in the House of Delegates. I believe a majority of them are running unopposed. Both parties take money from anybody who wants to pay the money, and as we all know in Virginia, there's no limit to the amount of money that can be handed to a candidate. What in the world do they need with that money? What is that money for? Is that so they'll vote a certain way? Maybe. Otherwise, why would that company give that candidate money? I may be naive. But back at the agenda, I feel that we need to have a nice hard look at the Sierra Club has a plan for Northern Virginia rail. They've done a lot of work on that. Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments has done a lot of work, studies and so forth. Every mile of asphalt that we put down costs more than a mile of rail would, and it's less polluting and more commitment to the community. As a real estate agent, I've been a real estate agent for about 10 years, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And we all know that the kiss of death for a house is being on a busy road. If we build roads, people will drive on them. We need to say, okay, Dwight Eisenhower, it was a great idea, but now we really need to focus our transportation system on commitment to the green rail that can make money for us and be great. Solar energy, I spent 3 days this time at the solar decathlon. There's great thinking out there as to how a house can be net zero. I would call for solar decathlon housing in Virginia. We've got any number of universities that have architects, engineers, and political science majors who can dream up wonderful solutions where we do not have to be on the grid. I was speaking with a constituent tonight who was part of the effort, I think your name's Dave, part of the effort to ask the Dominion Power Company, the biggest power company in the United States, if they had the ability or interest to do net metering, smart metering, so that a house or something could put energy back to the grid. I think they're crawling towards this like a dinosaur, and they might come up with it. And I have also called for high and very ambitious renewable portfolio standards. Renewable portfolio standards are that every big power company has to answer to what kind of energy are we selling. Over 50% of the energy we have here in Virginia is from coal. A percentage of it is nuclear. I welcome your questions, and I would love to have a vote.
Sure.
All right, smart meters. I was talking about smart meters earlier. The functionality that we want in the energy movement, I would say, is to allow the person's house to generate power and send it back over the grid when the household isn't using as much power as being generated. If there's all kinds of alarm and scariness about it, that's just the way it goes when you're trying to do something new. I think Orville and Wilbur had trouble also. But we need to go for a smart grid, and smart metering would be good. I really am sticking up for that. Renewable portfolio standards should be increased. And fossil fuels are not the thing for us to be burning in these days.
All right.